now is Kevin Angland from IAG. Hello to you, Kevin.
Morning.
So you're a very large-scale business in New Zealand. When we look at the opportunities for those with technology backgrounds to come and work for a business like yours, what sort of opportunities exist?
Well, I think scale is part of it, but I think in the IT community in particular, we're an organisation that does most of its IT work itself. So we're not a large outsource shop. So we've got the full spectrum of software development, testing, business analysis, support of systems within the organisation, and then we move over to the infrastructure side, networks, telecommunications, telephony, those sorts of things. So there's a lot of breadth in the organisation because we've made some choices around how we will run our technology platform, and our scale requires a diverse technology capability across the organisation.
So Kevin, of course, New Zealand is at the bottom of the world. How do you remain competitive?
Well, you could compare a rugby team, bottom of the world, we stay competitive. In business, it's no different. So we do have to look overseas at what's happening within the market here. There's a lot going on in the New Zealand economy. It hasn't probably dipped as much as some of the others. There's a significant investment in business transformation. Underlying that often is technology transformation. So in a business sense, some of that activity simply is table stakes. You've got to be able to remain competitive and agile to be able to deliver to what the business is doing. Yes, we're at the bottom of the world, but New Zealand's a great place to live. And we've got climate that's warm in the north. If you're a skier, there's plenty of snow in the south. So I think it's that diversity, both from business perspective but geography, that allows us to remain competitive and attract good talent.
And what about diversity of career options? Do they exist as well too?
They do. So, and we like to grow talent as well. So we like to bring people in. We set a pretty high bar in respect of attracting people to the organisation, but then we like to settle on career paths early and grow careers. So one of the things we talk to potential staff about is your ability to grow a career inside the organisation without having to leave. And being part of a corporate, if you've got a technology career today, but through the work you do, you might find there's other parts of the business that are interesting to you. And we do see people leave the technology team to go to work in the business. We see the opposite occur. People starting a career in the business at IAG, and then through exposure to some of what we're doing in the technology space, move into the technology domain.
What about developing work culture and work practices? How do you go about that?
Again, being part of a corporate, IAG's had a very strong cultural change program running over the last 5 or 6 years in the technology space. We've been part of that. That's been good for us. It's moved us to a more constructive, can-do culture, and then within the technology domain itself, we've got a heavy investment in Scrum practices, Agile and scaled Agile. So we what we offer people is self-managing teams where you, to a large extent, you direct your own team and participate in the work you do, how you work, and those sorts of things. And it gives you that flexibility to move around across the IT community within the organisation and take on different types of work.
So Ian, of course, some people like to work on those big scale projects. So do they exist, and what sort of capabilities are you looking for projects like that?
So I think being in the financial services sector, yes, those big scale projects do exist. IAG, like a number of organisations, has got some old legacy technology that we need to move from. So we've got projects underway already and more projects looking to start in the future that will see us move our business off its current operating systems onto new contemporary technology. A wide range of skill sets, so from Java coders to integrators to architects, testers, developers, you name it. There's going to be a demand going forward for all of those skill sets.
So Kevin, let's talk a bit about work-life balance for a company like IAG. How do you seek to create an environment where employees can actually enjoy that balance?
I think it's about not having too many roles and giving the individual the choice. So what that would look like in our IT team is some people would choose to start early, finish early over the summer so that they can enjoy the long evenings here in Auckland. Others would choose to work longer hours over fewer days to give them a bit of free time at the end of the week. The important thing is fitting into the environment, working in a nice, constructive culture and delivering what our customers are asking us for. And if we can do that and provide flexibility, that's a good outcome all round.
Kevin, thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you.